Very good morning, my dear students. Today we are going to start talking about chemical reactivity. Chemical reactivity. But before starting that, I want to make you revise what we have completed in a previous few lectures. Like already we have discussed about the ionization energy. IE means ionization energy. Second one is that electron affinity, and third one is that electronegativity. All these things we have discussed. Also we have discussed the size, variation of size. So these are the common thing, but these things, these three properties like ionization energy, electron affinity and electronegativity is very important for your examination. So try to understand that. What is the ionization energy? The amount of energy required to remove valence shell electron, means valence electron from isolated gaseous state of the atom, means amount of energy required, means we have to give energy to do this process, means this is a endothermic process because we have to give energy. But in this case electron affinity, when we add electrons, what is happening? Amount of energy released, means this is the example of exothermic process, and already we have discussed. And electronegativity is that the tendency to attract shared paired electron, means it always we measure in the case of bonding state, means in the covalent compound. And whenever any element attract the shared paired electron toward it will carry some partial negative charge. Already I have made you understand with the example in previous lecture. So what is the electronegativity? The amount of energy, the tendency to attract shared paired electron towards the more electronegative element, that is called electronegativity. Already we have discussed, and also we have discussed variation of these property we have discussed. First one we have discussed in group, and group already we have discussed. When we are moving in group from top to bottom, in any group we have 18 groups, no? So what is happening? Size increases, and because of size increases, the attraction between nucleus and valence shell electron decreases. This thing we know that. Also size increases, therefore the value of ionization energy decreases, the value of electron affinities also decreases, and the value of electronegativity is also decreases. Means we know very well when we are moving in group from top to bottom, because of increase in size, decrease in attraction between the nucleus and valence shell electron, and also decrease the impact of nuclear charge toward the outermost shell electron. Because of these things, property decreases. Which one? Ionization energy, electron affinity and electronegativity. And also second term is that in period when we move in period from left to right, the value of ionization energy also increases, the value of electron affinity also increases, the value of electronegativity also increases. Why increases? Because of decrease in size. When we are moving in period, we can see that number of cells are same, but what is increasing? The nuclear charge, and because of greater nuclear charge, the attraction between nucleus and valence shell electron increases, and because of greater attraction, size decreases, and these properties also increase. So we have discussed, and also we have discussed one exceptional case in the case of fluorine. In the case of fluorine and chlorine, if we talk about electron affinity and electronegativity, so electron affinity means gaining electron, and in the case of fluorine it is a very difficult to add extra electron, because of fluorine has smallest size, very small size, and already it has 7 electrons, because fluorine, the atomic number is fluorine is 7, 9, and its configuration is 2 and 7. You can see that it's a valence cell, means outer cell have 7 electron, and already it has a very small size, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If we want to add one more extra electrons, it is a very difficult. So therefore the electron affinity of fluorine is less than chlorine. But we will talk about electronegativity. So we can say that the electronegativity means attractive power, attraction power, which can attract the shared paired electron to a certain extent. That is called electronegativity, and electronegativity of fluorine is greater than chlorine. It is a very important, it can be asked because it is a very tricky question. So this thing we have discussed. Now I am going to start talking about chemical reactivity. Chemical reactivity. Before starting this point, we must know, already I have made you understand, suppose valence electron. What is a valence electron? The number of electron present in outermost cell, that is called valence electron. And suppose, that is a trick point, if 4 is there, 4 is the midpoint, if they have less than 4 electron, 3, 2, 1, they will always lose electron. They will lose electron, and whenever they lose electron, what happen? They are electropositive in nature, electropositive in nature. And if they have more than 4, 5, 6, 7, not 8, because 8 is already, it is a stable configuration, so it will show 0 valency. But in the case of 5, 6, 7, they will gain electron, and if they will gain electron, means they are known as electronegative. Electropositive means which have tendency to lose electron, and electronegative means which have tendency to gain electrons. Suppose I will talk about sodium. Its atomic number is 11. Sorry, its atomic number is 11. You will write the configuration 281. Here you can see that it's a valence cell have 1 electron, means valence electron is 1, and it is a very easy to lose 1 electron to get a stable configuration, rather than getting 7 electron. If it will gain 7 electron, then what happen? Its octet will completed. But it is a very easy to lose 1 electron. Therefore sodium always lose 1 electron. Therefore sodium will carry +1 charge. If we will talk about magnesium, what is the atomic number? Is that 12, 2, 8, 2, and you can see its a valence electron is 2, and suppose it want to get the stable configuration, it is easy to lose 2 electron rather than getting 6 electrons. Therefore magnesium easily will lose 2 electron, and magnesium will carry +2 charge. Clear? Similarly, in the case of oxygen, we will talk. Its atomic number is 6, 2 and 6. Its atomic number is 8, sorry. Its valence cell electron is 6. You can see that it is very difficult to lose 6 electron to get the stable configuration. So it will gain 2 electron, and suppose it will gain 2 electron, what it will carry? It will carry 2 negative charge, means you can write that 2 negative, and this is the electronegative elements. And electropositive elements means they have a metallic character. Already we have discussed metals are electropositive in nature because they have tendency to lose electron, and non-metal have tendency to gain electron, means they are electronegative. So then you are thinking about the 4. Sir, what about the 4? The many elements, they have 4 valence electron, they are metalloids. They are metalloids, silicon, they have 4 electrons, and what is a metalloids, you know very well. So they will share, especially they will share the electron and they will form covalent bond. I will make you understand later. So if they have a less than 4 electron, they will lose, they are electropositive. If they have a more than 4 electron, they will gain, and they are electronegative elements. Please keep it in your mind, this is the main thing to know the chemical reactivity. Now, if I will write group first, हे लैला ना कर रब से फरियाद, rubidium, cesium and francium, hydrogen. Okay, here atomic number is 1, 3, 11, 19 and so on. You can write that very well. So here you can see that when we are moving in group from top to bottom, what is happening? Size increases, and because of increase in size, so please let me know that suppose in the case of potassium, its a configuration will be 2, 8, 8, 1. In the case of potassium, 1 cell, 2 cell, 3 cell, 4 cell. 1 electron is there in valence cell, that is distance. In the case of sodium, 1 cell, 2 cell, 3rd cell, it has 1 electron in outer cell. In the case of lithium, 1st cell, 2nd cell, it has 1 electron. I am not talking about hydrogen. So it is just please make me understand which one has a least attraction between nucleus and valence electron. Which one have? Similar, simply you can see that, you can say that, sir, in the case of potassium they have a greater size and least attraction. Least attraction means potassium can lose, means potassium also you can see that rubidium, cesium and francium. If we move from top to bottom in group, what happen? Size will increase, and when size will increase, what will happen? Effect of nuclear on valence electron will decrease, and tendency to lose electron means which one can lose electron with a less effort means suppose we compare between the lithium and francium, which element can lose electron with very less effort easily? Which one? Simply you can say that francium, because of bigger in size. So you can say that the metallic property means losing electrons also increases when we are moving in group from top to bottom. And you can also say that reactivity, chemical reactivity, just simply that chemical reactivity means what is a reaction? When reaction will happen? Reaction will happen only by the sharing of electrons, If electropositive elements are there, they will lose electrons. If electronegative elements are there, they will gain electrons. So chemical reaction means always happen by the exchange of electrons. So in this case you can see that when we move from in group from top to bottom, which one can lose electron with very easy, with very less effort? Simply francium. So we can say that chemical reactivity increases when we are moving in group from top to bottom, means chemical reactivity of francium is greater than cesium, rubidium, potassium, sodium and least in lithium. Why it is happening? Chemical reactivity increases, and what is happening? Size increases, and because of greater size attraction decreases, as francium can lose electron with very less effort compared to the lithium. Therefore reactivity of francium is more than the lithium. So this is a way to write the chemical reactivity in the case of group. Now next one. So here I can write that size increases when we are moving in group, and chemical reactivity increases when we are, you can also that decreases when we are moving in group from top to bottom. It decreases. And what is the sequence, what is the series for the chemical reactivity? Simply you can see that francium have greater than cesium, greater than rubidium, greater than potassium and least, and greater than sodium and least in lithium. Why it is happening? Already I have explained with you. Now in the case of period, we'll talk hydrogen, helium, lithium, sodium, potassium. Okay, now I am talking about sodium group. Third period, sodium, magnesium, second aluminum, silicon, phosphorus, sulfur, chlorine and argon. This is the third period. Its atomic number is 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. First you can see that in the compare between the sodium and potassium. Simply we will compare between sodium and potassium. In the case of sodium, electronic configuration is the 281 and magnesium is the 12, 282. Just compare chemical reactivity of sodium and magnesium. Which one has higher chemical reactivity? Which one? Simply sodium. Why? Because sodium has to lose only one electron, and simply it will lose one electron with the very less time, and it will acquire positive charge because it is a metal, and metal always carry the positive charge because they are electropositive. But in the case of magnesium, you can see that when we move in its configuration, you can see that its valence electron is 2 and it has to lose 2 electrons, and you can see that losing 2 electrons, it will take little bit more time compared to losing 1 electrons. So once it lose 2 electron, it will carry Mg2 plus. So I'll discuss which one has more chemical reactivity. What will you say? Simple, sodium has more chemical reactivity because sodium has to lose only 1 electron, and it will take very the electropositive to become the cation compared to the magnesium. So chemical reactivity of sodium is greater than magnesium. And here you can write that when we are moving till aluminum, chemical reactivity decreases. The chemical reactivity of sodium is greater than magnesium, and magnesium has greater than aluminum. Why aluminum has less chemical reactivity than magnesium? Simply you can see that magnesium has to lose only 2 electrons, and in the case of aluminum it has a 13, and you can write a 2, 8, 3, and it has to lose 3 electrons. And you can just compare, losing 2 electrons is a more easier than losing 3 electrons. Therefore, the chemical reactivity of magnesium is greater than the aluminum. But till silicon, when you will come in the case of silicon, means midpoint 4, here less than the 3, 2, 1, when you will come in midpoint 4, it is a least reactive, least chemical reactive, because they will share the electron. But once you move from phosphorus to chlorine, we will not talk about the argon, because argon will not participate in the chemical reaction, because their octets, their outermost shell are completely filled. So we will not talk about argon, we will talk about phosphorus, sulfur and chlorine. And when we talk when we move in from phosphorus to chlorine, what will happen? From after the silicon, chemical reactivity increases. Why increases? Why it will increases? Because phosphorus, just I am going to erase it. In the case of phosphorus, 15, 2, 8, 5, sulfur 16, 2, 8, 6, and chlorine 17, 2, 8, 7. You can see chlorine require only 1 electron, and it is easy to gain 1 electron and become a negative charge. But in the case of sulfur, it required 2 electrons to become the negative charge particle, means the anion. So you can compare which one has a least time and which element will take least time to become the anion, because non-metal have tendency to gain electrons. So chlorine will take less time to become a anion, so it will gain only 1 electron, and with a very less time it become the negatively charged particle. So you can see that the chlorine has greater chemical reactivity compared to sulfur, and sulfur has greater tendency to the phosphorus, because phosphorus require 3 electrons to become negative charge particles. So here chlorine will get only 1 electron, phosphorus will get 2 electrons, and sulfur will get 2 electrons, and phosphorus will get 3 electrons. So you can see that chemical reactivity, when we moving from the period from left to right, first it will decreases till 14 group, till silicon, and after that increases. Why increases? Because of small size and require the less number of electron, means because of valency. If we will write the valency, if we write this in this group valency, so what is the valency of sodium? +1, +2, +3, 4, 3, 2, 1. So here this is the most reactive in the case of metal, and in the case of this group, this period only, this is the most reactive. And you can see that 17 group is a halogen group. It has the 4 elements: fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Its atomic number is 9, 17, 35 and 53, and you can see its the atomic number is 2, 7. It also require 1 electrons, and most electronegative element in the table is fluorine. Fluorine has a greater power to attract the electron. Even it has that much power, it can attract the electron from the noble gases also. So fluorine. So in the case of halogen, when we move in group from top to bottom, just I want to make you understand, in the case of halogen group, when we move from top to bottom, you can see what is happening. Size increases. What happened? Effect of nuclear charge decreases, and because of increase in size, what happened? What is happening? The losing tendency of electrons in the case of metal. But in the case of non-metal, what will we see? We will see the gaining power means attractive power, and in the case of fluorine has a greater attractive power and a least in the iodine, and you can see that chemical reactivity decreases in the case of halogen family. Why decreases? Because of increase in size and decrease in the attractive force, means the power of gaining electron. But in the case of first group, when we move from top to bottom, what is happening? Size increases and it can lose electron very easily. So in first group, when we move in group from top to bottom, what will happen? Chemical reactivity increases, but in this case chemical reactivity decreases. So these are the thing about the chemical reactivity in group, in period. What is that? Please make sure and write in your copy. In the next class, we will talk about the atomic mass and atomic number, and also I will try to make you understand how to find out number of electron, proton, neutron, how to find out the valency, and suppose I will give the any numbers and I will ask find out the name of element, its place in the periodic table, its the nature, either it is a metallic and non-metallic. You have to find out. In next class, we will discuss about it. Till then, thank you. Have a nice day.